Well, time to start the El Camino because I have to pick up some, what do you call it, pull the choke out. Pressure treated lumber, and I ain't started this in a while. Non-fuel injection. Oh, try that again. That's what happens when you have a non-fuel injected car. Sits for months, or this is like 2 months. I could be using it a few times a week, there's no problem. But I haven't used it in like over a month, so I'm gonna let it sit here and idle a while. It runs fine, but that's non-fuel injection, that's what happens. Okay, it's running. I'm glad it started up again because that just from like when it was started, hadn't been started in some months. But I got a bunch of 4x4s on here, 10 footers, 7 of those. I got 5 2x6s, 10 footers, about 6 2x6s, 8 footers, and about 5 2x4s, 8 footers, all pressure treated. So it's loaded down okay. So, but I'm now going to have to get some concrete after this. But that's what El Caminos are good for. But if you don't start them every once in a while, they're a bitch to start. Okay, second trip. Unloaded the El Camino with all the 4x4s and 4x6s, 10 footers. So this is 960 pounds of concrete, 80 pounds times 12 bags. Loaded them up on a cart myself. Loaded them into the El Camino myself. I'm going to unload them, bring them over to the shed. Plus I worked out an hour and 40 minutes today on the elliptical so far. So, and the El Camino's running good, so no problem. And that'll be enough for today with this. I got to finish working out. And this is going to be for a carport for my Jeep, man. For my Jeep, my Suzuki that I had for like 20 something years. Okay, the cement's on, concrete's unloaded. It's in a shed, so it's gonna be out of the weather. And I had 2 or 3 bags of it in here from before, so plenty of concrete for 7 posts, which would be 2 80-pound bags each if I want to even use that much. That's probably going to be about what I use though. That's usually I use 160 pounds in each one, or even more. Now I got all the lumber up here stacked up against the fence, so I'm gonna, probably tomorrow get the air compressor out, and I have 15-year solid stain that's going to go over this. It should let it dry out a day or two anyway, so maybe I should wait till a couple more days. And but this is the easiest way to do it, and it's going to be the same color as that fence there. It's like a cedar color. So what I got here is Japanese plate. Got this in Japan. You can see it's got Japanese writing on it, and Japanese writing in the back here, 250 kilograms or something. But I already put this up. This is every 2 feet there's a 4x4, and the header's all tied together. So and they're all tied together up here, right? So what's going to happen is I'm going to go out from about 10 feet from here, which will be right about here, and come out here 16 feet, except this side will be about 9 feet tall. Excuse me, about almost 7 feet tall, because I'm going to put a 2x6 on the top with a 6-foot fence, a 2x6 on the bottom. Come out to here and use a flat roof, and it's going to be tied together every 2 feet, just like this, and that's going to be solid as shit. So when this is all tied together with 2x6s from up here to the top of the other side, it's going to be like probably 150 mile-an-hour wind strength, easy, because all these are in here about almost 3 feet. These are going to definitely be in 3 feet, because they're going to have 10 footers going into here, and so this will be extremely strong. Then I'm going to have the side of this covered with that same kind of board-on-board fencing, and the front of this is going to be the board-on-board fencing up into here. So I got most of the materials. I just got to get 2 sections of fence and some roofing material, and I'm all set.